Hello
Hello
and
and
good
good
evening.
evening.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Outer Space Arcadia's variety show, open mic. Open mic because we got spots, we got time. If you want to join us tonight, it'd be really cool to have you on. This is our last one of the year of 2020, and feels weird, but it's not the last one for now, so that's gonna be fun. Let's keep it up. We had some pretty cool stuff planned to share with you today here on the show. Also, I'm gonna play another song, and then I'm gonna check in, see if y'all wanna join us. You gotta message us on Facebook, or if you go to the YouTube channel now, and we'll be able to see that. I mean, if you hit us up on Instagram, whatever, we'll check it, but we're not on there right away. Anyway, before I forget what song I'm gonna play it. This one's called Time. Sabemos que el mundo se va a acabar. No es algo que puedo olvidar. Sabemos que el mundo se va a acabar. Hay que mientras que está all right. That was Time. Pretty cool. It's really fun to find different ways to play music with my friends. I had the tape player going again, and that was Sean Perdido on drums. He's here with us, but you might not be able to see him behind the scenes. You know what I mean? Well, I think we're gonna go ahead and show a video. I don't see anyone's asking to join us immediately, so that's fine. We'll give you some time to get ready. I had to take my time, so. But up next, we got a video from. Oh wait, before I go there, I wanted to say that song we were listening to at the beginning is from White Mana, cool local band here in Humboldt County. This was from their release in August. This was this August. Cardinal Fuzz Records and Centripetal Force Records. They put that out. That song was called Mythic Salon. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get that. And then yeah, that was me. You know that. Up next, we have a song, a video actually, a breakup song to COVID from Marlena and Nigella. So let's check this out. It'd be cool. I'm totally over it, right?
Ain't got room for you under this tree. Flying around the world like you're Santa Claus. But what did you think? You're above the law. What's wrong with you? You think this is a joke, leaving no one behind, even taking the old folks. Check it out, bro, I'm done with you. Gonna shoot you right down like the seasonal flu. You're playing everyone in this town. Well, I didn't even know you was getting around. You playing everyone in this town. Well, I didn't even know you was getting around. Get yourself out, 'cause this is our town. I never wanna see your ass around. This is my life, or did you forget? You even got down with the president. No one's going out, not even the mouse. Everybody's staying in their house. We're done with you, you're gonna spend it alone. This Christmas time, don't you hit up my phone. So check it out, friends, I'ma tell it to you. Don't let Rona get between us two. Sugar plum fairies and reindeer hooves. All I want for Christmas is to not see you.
Hello? You have COVID too?
Everyone in this town didn't even know you was getting around. You playing everyone in this town. Well, I didn't even know you was getting around.
Listen up, bro, you can't go messing with me. Ain't got room for you under this tree. Flying around the world like you're Santa Claus. What do you think? You're above the law. What's wrong with you? You think this is a joke, leaving no one behind, even taking the old folks. Check it out, bro, I'm done with you. Gonna shoot you right down like the seasonal flu. You never wanna see your ass around. Get yourself right out of this town. This is my life, or did you forget? We even got down with the president. No one's going out, not even the mouse. And everybody's staying in their house. We're done with you, you're gonna spend it alone. This Christmas time, don't you hit on my phone. So check it out, friends, I'ma tell it to you. Don't let Rona get between us two. Sugar plum fairies and reindeer hooves. All I want for Christmas is to not see you.
Hey, that was fun. That was awesome. We got Big joining us next. I was gonna say some things, but I can wait a moment. You heard enough of me.
Can you hear me? I'm unmuted already. Okay. You could say stuff now.
Okay, sure. I just wanted to make a few quick announcements, and maybe Sean will help me out with this one, because I don't know all the details completely, but some stuff coming up for the Sanctuary Arcade's 29th is James Zeller's birthday. He's been really steadily doing the live streaming for the Radio Hour, and cool dude, really nice guy, really so far has been a great guy to be around, and I'm grateful to have him down the street and be able to join on the Radio Hour every once in a while. But the 29th is also the Word Humble last poetry open mic of the year as well. But, so after this one, you got something else to look forward to. And then on the 30th is Nigella. She was in that video we just played. She was doing a lot of the Wicked singing. She's going to have her radio show on the 30th at 7 o'clock. And then the 31st is going to be the second Sanctuary Puppet Slam. So that's pretty sweet. If you want to tune into that, really fun last time. So yeah, check it out. But for now, we got Big.
Thanks. Said
Ready?
you're gonna shoot me down, put my body in the river. Shoot me down and put my body in the river while the whole world sings. Sing it like a song. The whole world sings like there's nothing going wrong. He shot her down and put her body in the river. He covered her up and down and did her, and I said, my girl, what happened to you now? I said, my girl, we gotta stop it somehow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, and tell me what's a man with a rifle in his hand gonna do for a world that's so sick and sad? Tell me what's a man with a rifle in his hand gonna do for a world that's all gone mad? He's gonna shoot me down and put my body in the river. Cover me up with the leaves of September like an old sad song. You heard it all before. Well, Delia's gone, but I'm settling the score. Oh, tell me what's a man with a rifle in his hand gonna do for a world that's just dying slow? Tell me what's a man with a rifle in his hand gonna do for his daughter when it's her turn to go? That was The Body Electric by Hooray for the Riff Raff. Actually wasn't, I was just like, oh, I'm just going to put on the Variety Hour while I brush my teeth. I wasn't going to play because I didn't prepare. But then Julio was like, this is the last one of the year. And I was like, fuck, well, I gotta play the last one of the year. And I remembered that I have my songbook. So I was like, cool, I don't have to think about anything or prepare anything. I can do... Oh, Julio's coming back. Yeah, I can do one more. I could do two more. I got a whole book that I forgot about.
I also wanted to ask you if you had any highlights or lowlights or whatever for 2020. Anything that you wanted to mention about this year?
Wow.
Anything you accomplished, or,
just
Just wide open 2020,
Yeah.
go for it.
Fucking man, like I think it's been like one of these things that like I sometimes like I'm just thinking about I'm like, well, who I'm just like, damn, like really who would I be right now if 2020 wasn't what it was? And like for me, not in a good or bad way, I feel like very um privileged in that like I just ended up being I mean, I don't know, like apparently I'm the type of person that can handle being alone a lot, which like I didn't think I was. So that's like something that I got out of this year was I was like, oh wow, I'm like way more of an introvert than I thought I was. I realized that like a lot of the panic attacks that I've been having over the past couple of years are directly related to like social situations, which I don't think I ever would have realized because I was constantly in group settings, being like, shows, organizing meetings, all that stuff, right? I was never more than 2 days where I wasn't in like a group of people prior to the pandemic, and so panic attacks were just such a normal part of my life. And then suddenly, when I wasn't in groups all the time, my panic attacks are just like I don't know. So I don't know why that's what I was thinking of when you talk about this year, but like I can't help but think of like as like fucking like I don't know. It just sucks because like I wish that like we had the space and time to like learn these things about ourselves without like it being forced by such a terrible, terrible, tragic situation for so many people. You know what I mean? Um, so there's that, but it's like I'm partially like trying to focus on like things that I've learned about myself that I wouldn't have otherwise, and so thereby like not being like happy that any of this happened obviously, but just being like, well, I can't change it. Like I can't change what has already happened. Like what can I learn, what have I learned? And yeah, it's just been yeah, just I think a lot of not a lot has happened like externally for me. It's just been a lot of like I got to also like go to this week-long queer and gender non-conforming meditation retreat that's was hosted by this center out of Joshua Tree. And they normally do it in person every year, but they did it online. And that probably never would have happened otherwise. They even said they're like, we never would have did this online. So I don't know. Like, I'm hoping that like one long lasting change that comes out of this is just like realizing the ways in which technology can make things accessible for people more, and like I'm hoping that society at large doesn't just like revert back to a place of like, oh, we can't do that online, especially like specifically like not just for people who like, oh, it would be not just like the meditation thing, but like classes and like all other sorts of stuff, right? That where people like generally wouldn't have access to things. So I don't know. That's my thoughts about 2020. Cause yeah.
Well, every year has got something going on, whether or not it has to do with what everyone's looking at or thinking about, right? Every year kind of does something to all of us. And
It's true.
I don't know.
It's true. And
whether we're looking this way or that way, we're gonna see something happen, and that's gonna affect us. So, sorry, you were gonna say?
No, it's true. It's true. And I don't know, man. Yeah. Crazy. I don't know.
Well, that's
a lot good. It's been a lot of sorry, yeah, I don't know. I'm just like thinking now. It's been a lot of extremes. Like I've drank the most I've ever drank, but also been the most sober I've ever been. You know what I mean? Like I've like gone to those two kind of like just really had like I feel like the space and just time just being alone to really just go full throttle into fucking anything I want to. I mean, I quit my job. I quit my job that I've been wanting to leave for basically like 3 years. Really? That was pretty huge, and yeah, so Yeah. Anyways, you keep trying to say something and I keep interrupting you.
Oh no, that's okay. I just was gonna. I just conversing. You
Oh,
know.
we're just conversing. Mom says flexibility can keep us prepared.
No doubt. I mean, well, that's the thing, right? It's not. Every year is gonna, like I said, every year's got something going on,
Yeah.
and it's not like everything that happens takes all year long. Stuff comes and goes, and
Mm-hmm.
we got to be able to kind of keep going through it. This is
It's
gonna
true.
be something that I know we're gonna keep doing, and I hope people keep joining us after we can all gather back together. It might not be as frequent, but
I mean, I think it's
I've definitely found a place for this in my life. So I think that hopefully other people, it helps them.
I mean, I think it's awesome because I think like, you know, both of us being people that work often in outer space, physical space, like we know that like at pretty much every one of these live streams, there's more people showing up than would show up to a lot of the shows, which is, you know, a lot of people have a lot of reasons for that, right? And I think it just, to me, it's just like, okay, like we don't need to be mad about that, right? We just like there's a reason for that, right? And like, yeah, like you're saying, you found a place for this. Like I think that it's clear that there is a place for this. There is a place for an online, you know, variety hour, regardless of whether we can or cannot gather. And I think, like I was saying, like we shouldn't. I hope we don't just go back to being like, oh, we can gather again, so like we have to do everything in person. I think like there's so much to do and like so many meetings and so many things we want to be a part of. I think if half of what went online stays online, that would be fucking awesome because I think we could like do a lot more things that we couldn't otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, this is totally gonna keep going, at least on our end over here. So I hope other folks keep it going too. So they could have real intimate kind of things like what's about to happen now. What you got next?
Yeah, can I play one more song?
Of course.
Okay, this is an Esme Patterson song called Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
Oh, I turn away so I can't see the look in your eyes when you make love to me. Oh, you say you'll be back in the spring, but I need a man, not a tumbleweed. And I keep my dancing shoes on long after you're gone. Well, you hold me just tight enough. I spend your money so you treat me rough. Well, men not telling me that I burn and shine, but I can't find one to treat me kind. And I keep my dancing shoes on long after you're gone. But what about the way I want to be loved? Well, what about the way I want to be loved? Well, I might tell you a lie to show that you can know my skin, but there's more to know. And the nights will keep pouring out like beer. You come and go, but I'll stay here. And I keep my dancing shoes on long after you're gone. 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 Long after you're gone.
That was Tumbleweed, Esme Patterson, and I should have used a pick. But anyway, thanks for having me. Yeah, just yeah, it gets you now. Thanks for having me on the last show of the year. This has been awesome. It's been like a reliable thing in a sometimes not reliable world, sometimes in a completely unreliable world. So thanks, y'all. Thanks, Julio. Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, we try and keep it steady, and we're gonna keep it steady. Like I said, for now, we're gonna keep it as it is every Sunday, 7 till 8, and it's not gonna be a thing for us to stop at 7. We can keep going. So if like you want to join now and we need to push the hour a little bit, that's okay. I think that's totally fine for us to do. I know that sometimes people have dinner at this hour and you're still munching out and you're having your thing. I know I have some pozole that my mom, I made using my mom's recipe that I'm really excited to eat after this. So y'all probably have some yummy food too, because holidays are happening and stuff, and there's all sorts of good food that happens when traditionally we all gather together. And I know that that's not the same this year for everybody. Like, maybe you're home alone like me, or maybe you all planned it out, or you already live together, and that's what it is. And that's the situation we got to be grateful for, because that's what's happening, right? I mean, it's too much to pick over something else, except for the stuff we could do something about. So there's definitely stuff we could do something about. Like, tune in to the Sanctuaries Radio Hour, 7 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Next, we have a clip of Daniel Nickerson playing on the radio hour. I think it's from this past week. So check it out.
Everybody, let's have some fun. You only live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll. Come on, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times roll. Don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. Wanna have a ball, gotta go out and spend some cash. Good times roll. Let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together, let the good times
Let them roll. Let them roll. That's what happens, right? I mean, good times, we make good times. Bad times, good times, we gotta let it roll. That's pretty cool. Rock and roll. See, there it is. I was bringing it back. Up next, we got a video from Clean Girl and the Dirty Dishes. Pretty cool example of how rock and roll has changed over the time. Daniel was doing it pretty straightforward there, but you know, his style. And then Clean Girl and the Dirty Dishes here, from their new album they released this year. Let's find out what the name of this song is and how it sounds and what happens in the video and what goes on. Why don't you go ahead? Out of the skillet into the frying pan. Go get it. It's online, I'm pretty sure. And they got it at the Little Shop of Hers in Old Town Eureka. I think they're still open. They're making sure that they're open safe, like a lot of other spots are now, because small business owners still gotta do business, right? Here's another example of how things change over time. That was rock and roll, but this is something from the soul. This is a video I put together. I'm actually inspired by everyone here that has submitted music videos like the one we just saw, or like our friend Marina, who has sent us in animations that she's done in the past. Yeah, even our friend Sean, my friend Sean, he's your friend too. Trust me, he's a good dude. He made these cool little time-lapse videos with music on them. So this past November on the 1st, we had the 3rd annual procession, and this time we walked the whole thing from Fortuna, California, all the way out here to Eureka, California. It's about 20 miles. It was difficult, and it was an awesome experience actually, because this year we were doing it to once again show that we're not afraid of, people out there that try to keep us down, keep people that are trying to live their best lives. And you know what I mean by that, right? People that aren't necessarily I I think you know what I mean. This is very pro-immigrant rights. I mean, it's a human rights thing, right? So it's a video I did. Check it out. Hope you enjoy it. I put a song in it. It's kind of split up. We got some really great people in it. Thank you, Centro del Pueblo. Fortuna, 6 a.m., November 1st. Should be able to hear people saying hello and things. It's really cold, very cold morning. Day warms up when you're walking for 20 miles. This is people just showing up, saying hello. Maybe if you take me out of this, Jean, we could play the video sound. I don't know. We're still figuring this new streaming service out, y'all. But we can do this with you too. So this is here Brenda telling us that, you know, we're gonna do we're gonna walk together, not only on the procession but beyond it, because es lo que pasa, así la vida. And here we have some folks that I really wish you could hear this because they sing a really, really wonderful song.
Oh, are you walk the way you are? Are you walk the way you are? Hey, you are you? One more year doing this. This is the third year we work from Fortuna to Eureka. So we keep together in the park, not only today but every day. What I like to say about Hupa is our prayers are like they're like commands. So I'm not like asking you to grow old in a good way, I'm telling you. Oh, are you walk the way you are? Are you walk the way you are? Hey, you are. Are you walk the way you are? Are you walk the way you are? Oh,
Pues adelante, muchachos, les agradezco que hagan un esfuerzo muy grande. Y siempre voy a estar con ustedes unidos cuando me necesiten o yo los necesite.
Claro, aquí estamos.
Sí, sí, cuenten con nosotros. Son bienvenidos siempre.
sunup to sundown, all day long. We are the California Old Town. Started in Fortuna, 6:20 a.m. There's Carla. Reunited and it feels so good. Reunited. We did. Most of us. You made it. You made it.
Hey Julio, you're muted there.
Gotcha.
Well,
Yeah, that was
quite
how
a
it
trip,
how
man.
it
And I remember you made it to Variety Hour that night.
I did.
That was
I
impressive.
did. That was really fun. That was really fun. That was how I spent my first. That was how I spent my first. Yeah, the whole day was just doing stuff. Yeah, the whole day was
Right
just
on.
doing stuff.
Well, thanks for putting that together and sharing that with us. And next up, are we gonna check out that animation from the last time? Where the
Yeah,
sound
I
didn't
think
work
so.
out?
That would be great. Yeah,
And
I think that video would be great to follow up because
that
video would be great. Just like this year, even though hard things have been happening, we're still moving on and getting strong and moving forward. We're still moving on and getting strong and moving
right
forward.
on.
What are you really tripping?
And
What are you really tripping?
if you give me a second here,
That's okay. Yeah.
I
I
can.
just wanted to let folks know out there that yeah, we started in the morning and we went to that evening. Not everyone made it to the end, but that's okay. Not everyone made it because we all started together and we learned together. Yeah, then when someone gave us tamales, that was really nice. Yeah, then when someone gave us tamales, that was really nice. Tamales now. Ooh, but they got pozole. Tamales now. Ooh, but they got pozole. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Next up is video or animation from our friend Marina. That's actually from 4.5 years ago. That she made for what was called the Institute for the Love of Learning. And last time we did play this once before, but the sound didn't work. Hopefully this resolved this time, as we had a little sound hiccup in the last video too. But here we go for that.
The windiest militant trash important person shout is not so crude as our wish. What Mad Nijinsky wrote about Diaghilev is true of the normal heart. For the error bred in the bone of each woman and each man craves what it cannot have. Not universal love, but to be loved alone. For Bernstein, he believed that God appeared in the crack between major and minor. As we know from Lillian Hellman and Leonard Bernstein's beautiful amalgam, their creation called Candide, it's based on Voltaire's incredible little novella, which really highlighted it at the time that Lisbon had had this unbelievable earthquake. Thousands and thousands of people were just instantly killed. And it was at a time when there was a prevailing philosophy, and basically it said that everything is the best and the best of all possible worlds. It was sort of like a spiritual bypass. Just don't worry about all those horrible things that are happening, whether it's earthquakes or volcanoes or earth and climate change. It doesn't matter. It's just all in the grand design and scheme of things. Well, actually not. And that philosophy just doesn't work when people are just bleeding in the streets. And he writes Candide, this just vicious satire, which highlights that that's insane. And actually, we need to get to a philosophy that can include suffering, really. So when there is this juxtaposition of an F-sharp major chord and an F-sharp minor chord, right? Which is a half step below this D. So really, is what we're waiting for, and it's, and he resolves it, and he sounds the whole bitonality, it would be called. So I think that when you hear that bitonality, it reminds us that we don't banish suffering in service of an F major chord that is so pleasing and consonant. And we bring in the F sharp minor, and it reminds us of what it is to be human. And then we can have a resolution down there. And in the orchestra version, God appears and blesses us. Beautiful piece.
Wasn't that nice? Yeah, really hits different with the audio. Got me feeling things. Well, I think we're getting close to the end of the hour here. Looks like we're about a minute away. I didn't see anyone else sign up, but that's okay. We'll be back again. You'll get the nerve or whatever it is. You'll get around to, no pressure. This is just for fun. I think the next video from my friend Hudson. We've been here as a feature here on the variety show hour. So that'll probably do it for tonight. Unless you comment now. Tell us you want to join now. I'll have you anytime, honestly. But we'll be back next Sunday. Oh gosh, sorry. Been a long week. We'll be back next Sunday at 7 o'clock. But up next we have Hudson Glover. Awesome. Just fun music. Thanks everyone for joining us. I think we'll probably give you definitely a real shout out at the end.
Thanks everyone for participating all throughout. This project has grown and changed. Started back in April. It's been a consistent weekly thing that I've been able to participate in, and it's changed my headspace in so many better ways. And hearing everyone who participated was so cool, because we still have community, we still have each other, and this year's been weird, but we can still celebrate a lot as we wrap things up here.
Yeah.
So thank you for that.
Love you guys.